What's up, guys? Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. So what are you doing for the next 22 days? Well, hopefully after watching this video, you're going to be doing this 22-day push-up workout. You see, in just 3 weeks, in an extra day, you're going to see some pretty significant gains here. As a matter of fact, I guarantee you're going to see better chest gains. You're going to get some carryover effect as well into the rest of your upper body with bigger triceps and shoulders. And more importantly, we're going to increase the number of push-ups you can do in a set right now. I mean, by up to 50% guaranteed. And beyond that, everybody can do this. It doesn't matter where you're starting from and how many push-ups you can do right now. This thing is designed to work for every single person, and it's not going to take you a long time. This is not one of those 1,000 rep a day push-up workouts. We're going to start trading in some of that quantity for quality. So you're going to start doing reps that look like this and not those good old Oregon Duck push-ups that look like this. No, we're talking good quality push-ups that are going to deliver big gains. So that being said, guys, let's start breaking down exactly what you're going to do here step by step. All right, so what do these 22 days look like? Well, there's actually 2 types of days repeated throughout this program. There's a testing day and a non-testing day. And on the testing day, you're simply going to be doing standard push-ups in a specific way that I'm going to cover in a second. And on the non-testing days, in addition to your standard push-ups, we're going to include some type of push-up variation to favor more either the triceps or the shoulders. Remember, we talked about building your entire upper body. So now these testing and non-testing days actually fit together like a block. There's a testing day followed by 3 non-testing days. You come back and you do it again, and you do this 5 times, as you can see, throughout the first 21 days of the program. On that last day, day 22, we've saved an additional test here, and that's where I get to put my money where my mouth is, because that is where you prove that you've increased the number of push-ups you can do in a single set by 50%. So speaking of the max number of push-ups you can do in a single set, it actually starts all the way back on day 1 on your first testing day. And that's where you get a chance to do as many reps as you can in good form to failure. And that number becomes critically important to everything else you're going to do over the course of these 22 days. So you do that and then you rest 2 minutes. And at that point, you now have to re-attack those push-ups again and attempt to do 1.5 times that number. So let's say you did 50 as your max number of reps the first time out. Now you're trying to do 75. You're probably thinking, how can I do that if I just went to failure at 50? Well, you get to do them in something we call grinder style. And that is, you grind your way through here. You can semi-rest by raising your body up into a pike position, by shaking one arm out. The rules are, though, you cannot lift more than one hand off the ground at any one time. You cannot stand up, and you certainly cannot put your knees down on the ground. When you're done with that, congratulations, you're done with your first test day. From here, we move on to our first of many non-testing days. And this one, day 2, what we're attempting to do is we're going to introduce that first non-push-up variation, and we're going to try to complete the same number of repetitions on it that we did on the most recent testing day. But the difference is here, you get to do these in rest-pause fashion, and we're not trying to take these sets to failure. Remember, we're trying to be cognizant of the fact that we're going to accumulate a lot of push-up volume over the course of these 22 days, and want to be sure that we're not incurring any additional stress on our joints or muscles than we have to. You rest-pause your way until you've completed that max number of push-ups, but we're not done. From here, we include a second part of the workout, and that is we still have our standard push-ups to do. How many? Well, you go back again to that most recent test day, again in this case, day 1, and we complete that number of push-ups, that max number, plus 10%. We don't have to do them, though, unbroken. We do them in the same style we just did the previous exercise, and that is rest pause, saving 2 or 3 reps in the tank. On the next non-testing day, the goal is to increase that number to 20% over the original number. So if we did 50 to start, the first day 10% would be 55, the second day 20% would be 60, and day 3 would be 65. This all brings us back to yet another testing day where we get to establish a new max number of push-ups that's going to set the stage for all those non-testing days to follow. We continue to do this, guys, until we're done with all 21 days, and on that last final day there, day 22, that's where you get a chance to put the 22-day push-up workout to the test. That is, you're going to take that original number of push-ups you did back on day 1, add 50%, and now you're going to do them unbroken. Guys, I promise you, if you put the work in here, it's going to work. So with that being said, let's take a look at all the exercises and how this thing lays out and progresses from day 1 to day 22. And so now you know what you're going to do for the next 22 days. And remember, it doesn't matter where you start. What matters is where you finish. And if you do this workout here, guys, I promise you're going to finish in a place further ahead than you are right now, guaranteed. And speaking of finishing further ahead, all of our programs help you to do that step by step, guys. We leave no stone unturned to get you training like an athlete, feeling better, and looking better than ever before. You can find them all over at ATHLEAN-X.com. If you haven't already done so, guys, make sure you click subscribe and turn your notifications. And please leave your comments and thumbs up below. Let me know what I'm going to cover. I'll do my best to do that for you. Challenge a friend. I can't wait to see how you do on this. All right, guys. See you soon.